Hey everybody, AtlasMap here. Let's talk about Gibraltar. This place is a tiny piece of land. It's British, and it sits right next to Spain. Sounds simple, right? Well, Gibraltar's story is anything but simple. It's a tale of sieges, monkeys, and a very unique culture. Gibraltar is one of those places that everyone seems to have heard of, but few can actually pinpoint on a map. It's a place with a long and fascinating history. It continues to play a unique role in the world today. So, buckle up. We're about to dive into the world of Gibraltar. We'll explore what makes this place so interesting. By the end of this, you'll be booking a flight. Trust me, you'll be saying, "Gibraltar, here I come. Let's get started." Do not forget that in the description box, you have a direct link to our website. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to not miss any video. So, where exactly is this Rock of Gibraltar everyone keeps talking about? Picture this, the southern tip of Spain, where the Mediterranean Sea meets the Atlantic Ocean. Right there, jutting out into the sea, is Gibraltar. It's a narrow peninsula. It covers just over 2.6 square miles. That's about half the size of Manhattan, for my American friends. The most prominent feature, of course, is the rock itself. This imposing limestone monolith rises 1,398 feet above sea level. It dominates the landscape. The rock is riddled with caves and tunnels. Some of them date back to prehistoric times. This strategic location has made Gibraltar important throughout history. It has served as a gateway between the Mediterranean and the Atlantic. It's no wonder everyone from the Romans to the British wanted a piece of this rock. Gibraltar's history is a wild ride, full of twists and turns that have shaped its unique identity. We're talking ancient myths, epic battles, and a whole lot of cultural mixing. This small but strategic piece of land has seen it all. People have been living on the Rock of Gibraltar since prehistoric times. We're talking Neanderthals, folks. These early inhabitants left behind fascinating clues about their lives, including tools and cave paintings. Fast forward to 711 AD, a pivotal year in Gibraltar's history. Gibraltar was the landing point for the Muslim conquest of Spain. This event marked the beginning of a new era. Tariq ibn Ziyad, a Berber general, led the charge. His leadership and bravery are still remembered today. The rock was renamed Jebel Tariq, Mount Tariq, in his honor. This name would eventually evolve into the name we know today. This later morphed into Gibraltar, a name that has stood the test of time. For centuries, control of Gibraltar bounced back and forth between Muslims and Christians. Each side left its mark on the culture and architecture. In 1462, the Spanish finally captured Gibraltar. This was a significant victory for them. They ruled it for over 200 years, during which time they fortified the rock and developed the town. But that wasn't the end of the story. Not even close. Gibraltar's strategic importance meant it was always a target. In 1704, during the War of the Spanish Succession, things got really interesting. The balance of power was about to shift once again. An Anglo-Dutch fleet captured Gibraltar from the Spanish. This was a turning point in the rock's history. And guess what? They liked it so much, they decided to keep it. The British have held Gibraltar ever since, making it a key naval base and a symbol of their maritime power. Today, Gibraltar is a vibrant place where history and modernity coexist. Its rich past is evident in every corner, from ancient ruins to bustling markets. Visitors from around the world come to experience its unique blend of cultures, stunning landscapes, and historical significance. Gibraltar's story is far from over, and its future promises to be just as fascinating as its past. Section 4. The Great Siege. A defining moment. Remember when I said Gibraltar's history involved epic battles? Well, let me take you back to one of the most intense periods in its history. Hold your horses, because things are about to get intense. The capture of Gibraltar by the British in 1704 was a turning point, but it was far from the end of the story. The capture of Gibraltar by the British didn't sit well with the Spanish, not one bit. They were determined to reclaim what they saw as rightfully theirs. They wanted their rock back. This desire led to a series of conflicts, but none as significant as the Great Siege of Gibraltar. This led to one of the most famous sieges in history, the Great Siege of Gibraltar. It was a monumental struggle that lasted from 1779 to 1783. From 1779 to 1783, the Spanish and French forces bombarded Gibraltar. They launched a relentless assault, hoping to break the British hold. They poured everything they had into retaking the rock. We're talking about a full-scale military campaign involving thousands of troops and massive firepower. We're talking cannons, warships, the whole shebang. The Spanish and French forces were determined to succeed, but the British defenders were equally resolute. But the British defenders held firm. They were well prepared and had fortified their positions to withstand the onslaught. They used tunnels to move troops and supplies. These tunnels were a crucial part of their defense strategy, allowing them to stay one step ahead of the attackers. They even carved gun emplacements into the rock itself. This ingenuity gave them a significant advantage, enabling them to fire upon the enemy from protected positions. Talk about making the best of a rocky situation. The defenders' resourcefulness and determination were key to their success. The Great Siege was a defining moment for Gibraltar. It tested the limits of endurance and showcased the strategic importance of the rock. It cemented its reputation as an impregnable fortress. The successful defense against overwhelming odds became a symbol of British resilience and military prowess, and it solidified British control over this strategic piece of land. The Rock of Gibraltar became a vital naval base and a key point of control in the Mediterranean. The Spanish finally gave up. After years of relentless attacks, they realized that Gibraltar was beyond their grasp. But the memory of the siege still lingers. It remains a powerful reminder of the tenacity and courage displayed by those who fought to defend Gibraltar. Section 5. Modern History, a unique political status. After the Great Siege, Gibraltar became a vital British outpost. It played a key role in various conflicts, including World War II. But as the 20th century progressed, the world changed. Empires crumbled, and colonies gained independence. Yet Gibraltar remained British, but with a twist. In 1967, a referendum was held in Gibraltar. The people were given a choice: remain under British sovereignty or become part of Spain. The result? A resounding 99.9% voted to stay with Britain. Today, Gibraltar is a British overseas territory. It has its own government and parliament. It manages its own affairs, except for defense and foreign relations, which are handled by the UK. But the relationship with Spain hasn't always been smooth sailing. More on that later. Section 6. The economy more than just a rock. You might think a tiny peninsula dominated by a giant rock wouldn't have much going on economically. And you'd be wrong. Gibraltar is a fascinating blend of natural beauty and economic vitality. Gibraltar has a surprisingly diverse and thriving economy. It's not just a rock, it's a bustling hub of activity. It's a hub for all sorts of businesses and industries. From finance to tourism, Gibraltar has it all. One of the biggest sectors is tourism. The allure of the rock and its unique attractions draw visitors from every corner of the globe. People from all over the world flock to Gibraltar. Cruise ships frequently dock here, bringing thousands of tourists eager to explore. They want to see the rock, visit the caves, and meet the famous Barbary macaques. These monkeys are a highlight for many visitors. And yes, when I say meet, I mean try not to get their lunch stolen by these mischievous monkeys. Their antics are both amusing and memorable. But tourism is just the tip of the iceberg. Gibraltar's economy is multifaceted and robust. Gibraltar is also a major player in financial services, online gaming, and shipping. Its regulatory framework and strategic location make it an attractive destination for businesses. Its strategic location makes it a prime spot for bunkering and maritime operations. Ships from around the world stop here to refuel and resupply. And let's not forget the duty-free shopping. Gibraltar offers a unique shopping experience that attracts bargain hunters and luxury shoppers alike. Gibraltar has become a shopper's paradise, especially for those looking for deals on electronics and luxury goods. The variety and quality of products available are impressive. Beyond shopping, Gibraltar boasts a vibrant dining and nightlife scene. Outdoor cafes and restaurants offer a taste of local and international cuisine, while the nightlife is lively and diverse. Cultural festivals and local markets add to the rich tapestry of life here. These events showcase the unique blend of cultures and traditions that make Gibraltar so special. So the next time you think of Gibraltar, remember it's more than just a rock. It's a dynamic and thriving community with a rich history and a bright future. Section 7. Culture, a blend of Mediterranean flavors. Gibraltar's culture is as unique as its location. Imagine a place where British tradition meets Mediterranean flair, where English pubs rub shoulders with tapas bars. That's Gibraltar in a nutshell. Gibraltar is a melting pot of cultures and influences. Over the centuries, it has been shaped by Britons, Spaniards, Italians, Portuguese, North Africans, and many more. This blend of cultures is reflected in everything from the food to the music to the architecture. One of the most noticeable aspects of Gibraltarian culture is the warm hospitality. People are friendly, welcoming, and always up for a chat. Whether you're sipping a pint in a pub or enjoying a coffee in Casemate Square, you're sure to feel right at home. And that's all for today. Do not forget that in the description box you have a direct link to our website. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to not miss any video. See you next time.